Welcome to Coding Sahai. I'm Reshma. So we covered the basics of Python. So in this video we are going to do some simple programs in Python. So if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and if you like my videos, share the videos. So let's start. So we already studied input and output functions in Python. Input function is used for inputting the values to the program, and print statement is used to display the output to the output window. So when we studied input function, we studied only to input a string value. We studied different data types like int, float, then complex, then bool. So many different data types we studied. So for inputting those data type values, there are some changes in input function. So let's see. So here revision of input functions. So first one, actually input function is used to input the values, no doubt. So by default, that is when you are inputting a value to the program, it accepts the value as string. You know, we have different data type values like int, float and all. So when you are entering a value, for example, if you are entering 25, it accepts as a string. It is not accepting as an integer. For example, here I have given a statement name equal to input enter your name. So there is no doubt you are inputting your name. So it is a string literal. Your name is a string. So that string can be taken as it is and it will be assigned to the variable name. So no problem. But in the second example, I have written age is equal to input enter your age. That is, you have to enter your age. Age must be an integer. It is a number. So in the second example, I have written age is equal to input enter your age. So here age will be entered as an integer, but input function considers it as a string. So age, if you are entering 17, so 17 will be considered as a string. So it must be converted to integer. You studied already implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. So here you can see I have written int statement. So that is, here I am doing an explicit type conversion, that is like age equal to int, and inside that one, inside the parenthesis, I am giving the input function. You can see here. So that means your age, for example, if it is 17, 17 will be accepted as a string by input function, and that string will be converted to integer when it is executing this part, and that integer 17 will be assigned to the variable age. So now age will have 17 and that 17 is integer. So if you have a float value, what you have to do, see in the third example, you can see salary is equal to float, I am writing, then input enter your salary. Input enter your salary. So you are entering, suppose if you are entering a value like 5000.00, you are entering this value. This 5000 will be accepted as a string by the input function, and this float of input, it will convert that string 5000 to float, and that 5000 will be assigned to the variable salary. So same thing will be there for all other data types. So let's do some programs. So here I have written some sample programs, questions, that is some 10 questions are here. If you can do it yourself. That's why I have written all the questions along here. Okay, let's start. So the first question is, write a program to input your name and address and display it. So what is the meaning of this question? You have to input your name and address and you have to print it. That's it. So let's do it in Python idle. So I have taken Python idle here. So this is interactive mode and we have script mode also. So let's do the programs in script mode. Go to file, click on new file. So this is our script mode. So our question is to write a program to accept your name and address and display it. Okay, so let's do it. So If you are a good programmer, better give a comment at the first. So I am typing this one, so I have given a hash symbol, and so this program is to enter your name and address and display it. So program to display name and address, you can give like this, or any better option is there, you can give. Okay, so then now we have to write the program. So first you have to enter your name and address. So for entering or accepting, you have to give the input function. So before giving input function, you have to use a variable. So it is name. First I am going to enter. So give name equal to name variable, or any variable can be used. Name equal to input. Enter your name. Enter your name. Then I am giving a colon. This colon is not compulsory. Then close the quotes. Then close your bracket. So name equal to input. Enter your name. Then we have the next thing, that is you have to enter the address. So you can give like address ADD you can give, or address as it is you can give, equal to input. Enter your address. And I am giving a colon and close the quotes, close the bracket. Now we input the name and address. Now what is next? You have to display it. So for display we have the statement print. So print, first one we want to print the name, right? So I am giving name. So what name you have to give, whether you have to give in the double quotes or the variable name you have to give. We are inputting the name to the variable name, right? So here you have to print name. Then we have address. So in the next sentence you can give print ADD, because in ADD we have the address. So print ADD I am giving and close the bracket. Okay, so now our inputting and outputting is over. Now we have to save the program. Either you can go to file and click on save, or Control S. Control plus S is the shortcut key for saving it. So click on save. You will get the dialog box save as, and give any name. So it is to print the name and address. So you can give like address.py. Py is the extension for Python file. So that's why I am giving .py. If you are not giving also, no problem, because here already mentioned save as type is Python files. So no problem. So and click on save. So now it is saved. You can see here address.py. Now program is finished. We have to execute this program. So run. Click on run option and click on run module, and here the shortcut key is F5 key. Function key F5 we use for running the or executing the program. So click on run module. Now you can see enter your name, that is the output we can see on the interactive board. So the inside our input function we have written enter your name, and I have typed a column there. So that column is also coming there. It is just for neatness of the program I am giving this column. If you are not giving also, no problem. So enter your name. So I am giving, okay, my name I am giving here. Then pressing enter. The next input statement, that is enter your address. You have to enter your address. So I am going to give the address like coding Sahai. Okay, I have given the address here and I am just pressing enter. You can see I have entered my name and the address. So however I entered the same way, the values are printing there. So now let's move on to the second program. Write a program to input two integer values and find its sum. So you have to input two integer values. Integer values, you know, there should not be any point values, and find its sum. Can you do it? Okay, let's try now Python idle. So here I am giving the command program to find the sum of two integers. Okay, then now here we have to find the sum of two integers. So we need two values. Either you can give directly like this, like A is equal to 20 and B is equal to 30. Like that you can give, right? But in the question it is mentioned to accept two integers. Okay, you have to input the value. Here when I am writing A equal to 20 and B equal to 30. So in this case it is going to add the values 20 and 30. Suppose if you want to add two random numbers, then this method is not possible because this program is to add 20 and 30. So let's do the program. So I can give like num1, number 1. That's why I'm writing num1, or you can give A, B, C, D, or anything can be given. Equal to int input enter the first value. Close the first parenthesis, close the second parenthesis. Okay. So here I am giving int, that is input enter the first value. It accepts an integer value but it is acting as a string. So to convert that one to an integer we are using int there. Okay. So num1 is equal to int input enter the first value. Now we need to enter the second value. So I am giving the variable name num2 equal to int input enter the second value. Now press enter. So now we finished the input statement. So the values are accepted by the program. Now what we have to do? We have to find the sum of these two numbers. So for finding the sum and storing that value, we can use another variable. For example, sum equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, so num1, num2 we are giving some value. So we are adding that value and the result will be assigned to the variable sum here. Then press enter. Then now addition is over, but we have to display the values, right? So for print the variable sum there. Print sum I am giving. We have to save the program and we have to run the program. So saving, Ctrl S or go to file and save it. So to find the sum of two numbers, so I am giving sum.py, press enter, click on run module. So it is asking enter the first value. So okay, I am going to enter 15 first value and the second value is 20 I am giving and press enter. You get 35 here. So it is adding 50 and 20. You are getting the value 35. Okay. So now we got the answer correctly. But to understand that output properly, you have to give proper messages. So let's make some changes. See here I am giving print sum. The last input was 15 and 20. So I want to give the output as like 50 plus 20 equal to 35. Okay, 15 and 20 are the two numbers. So in this program, this 15 and 20 are in which variables? The first value is in num1 and the second value is in num2. So I can write like this, num1. Num1 if I am writing, then it prints the value of num1. Num1, then comma I am giving. Suppose if you have multiple values to print, then you can use the separator comma inside your print statement. So I am giving num1. Then I want to represent that plus symbol there. That plus symbol as it is I want to give. Give that plus symbol because to print as it is you can give double quotes or single quotes. Okay. So here inside the quotes I am giving the plus symbol. Now what I have to write? Num1 plus that is 15 plus 20. So 20 is in num2, right? So num2 I am giving. So num1 plus num2. Now I want to give an equal to sign. So inside the quote, single or double quotes, I am giving equal to sign, then comma sum. So now let's see the output and you find out what is the difference between the previous output and the new output. Okay. And again save it. You made change here. So save it again and run the program. So again it is asking enter the first value. So I am giving the first value 10 and the second value 30. Then press enter. See now you see the difference. Here it is showing just 35. Here it is 10 plus 30 equal to 40. 10 is the first value, 30 is the second value. and the plus symbol as it is coming in the output window, and then equal to also same way, but the values of num1, num2 and sum are printing here. Your input messages and the printing messages should be meaningful and it should be properly conveyed to your user. Okay, so this is the program to find the sum of two integers. Okay, then one more thing I want to show you here. For input statement, I told you input statement by default accepts the value as string. Let's check this one. Okay, here I am going to delete this int here, and here I am closing this bracket. Then in the second statement also I am deleting this int part. So I am clicking on run module. Okay, so here asking the first value, so I am giving the first value as 25, then the second value as 3 I am giving. So what should be the output? It must be 28, right? So let's see here it is showing 25 plus 3 is equal to 253. Why? Here it is combining actually. In string, plus symbol is actually concatenation, that is it is combining the values. So 25 and 3 are considered as strings, and then two strings are combined here and you get the value 250. So whenever you want to add two integers or float, or if you want to do any calculation while using input function, please use type conversion using int, float, complex, bool or whatever. Okay, so the third program is write a program to find the area of a rectangle. So I think you know the equation to find the area of a rectangle. It is length into breadth, L into B. That is to find the area of a rectangle. And if you want to find out the perimeter of a rectangle, 2 into L plus B. Now you have a little idea about how to write a program. So try yourself. And remember, see, when you are finding the area of a rectangle or any geometrical questions like this, use float values because you may have some point values, right? So better use float values for this operation. Okay. So let's do this program. So again, first comment, see if you are not giving comment also no problem, but as a good programmer better give good comments. Okay, so program to find the area of a rectangle. So here we have to input length and breadth. So I am giving length is equal to float, input enter the length. Okay, and second one it is breadth. Breadth is equal to float, input, enter the breadth. Okay, now you have to find out the area. So I am using the variable area equal to length into, for multiplication I told you already it is star symbol, then do that operation. So length into breadth, then you can print the value, that is print area of the rectangle, comma, then area variable, close it, then save it, area dot py, save, then run the program, click on run, enter the length. So okay, length I am giving 10.0, then breadth I am giving 2.5. okay, then let's find the area of the rectangle is equal to 25.0. okay, so this is an easy program. Here actually we are doing multiplication. So let's do the next program. So the fourth program is write a program to find the area and circumference of a circle. Okay, so area and circumference of a circle, you know the equation, that is to find the area of a circle, it is area equal to pi r square. You know that for a circle, and for circumference it is actually 2 pi r, that you know, right? So to find the area and circumference you have to input the value r, that is radius you need to input. Enter a radius and find the area and circumference with the same radius. And one more thing, we are using pi symbol here. So pi symbol cannot be input, or pi symbol cannot be used in our Python program. So instead of pi, you can use the value of pi. You know the value of pi, right? That is either 22 by 7. The value of pi is 22 by 7, or you can use 3.14. Okay, so better use 22 by 7 because you will get the accurate result. Okay, so let's do the program. So before I start, you pause the video and do it yourself. Okay, you can write or you can do in the idle. See, in this program I am going to make some errors. If you can find it out and please comment below. See, remember, before executing the program or before running the program, you have to find out the errors and please comment below. Okay, why I am making errors? Because I want to show you how Python interpreter identifies the errors and how it shows the message. So for that, I am making error in this program. So let's start. Program. Find the area and circumference of a circle. Okay, so here I told you have to input the radius. So I can use radius or RAD or R. So here radius equal to float, input, enter the radius. So first you have to find out the area. So area equal to pi r square. So I can use 22 by 7 into r square. You can write either r into r or r double star 2. Okay, so now I am using r into r. Then next we have to find out the circumference. So for circumference I am using CIR. So CIR is equal to, it is 2 pi r. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r. See, if you have any division or something like this, better give brackets, that is parenthesis, because you studied already precedence of operators. To avoid any type of error, better use proper code. Now we have to print the area and circumference. So print the area, okay, then print circumference. So circumference, that word as it is, it will print there, then after comma the value of CAR will be printed. So let's save it and run the program. So circle.py I am giving, then run the program. Okay, enter the radius. For example, I am giving 2. I made a mistake. See, name error, name R is not defined. So let's see what is the mistake. See, I am giving the variable name radius. Okay, so here actually radius into radius I have to use. Radius into radius. Here also 2 pi r I am giving. So it is 2 pi into radius. So that was the mistake. So I changed it, now saved, and now run module. So enter the radius I am giving 2. Press enter. You can see the area. Area equal to 12.1 big number you are getting. Circumference is there. You can try with other values. Okay. Again I am running the program. So here I am giving the radius 4. The area equal to 50.2857 like that, and circumference is 25.1428 like that. You get a number. So this is the program to find the area and circumference of a circle. So we did 4 programs and the revision of input and output functions. So the remaining programs, there are 10 programs are there. So the remaining programs we are going to do in the next video. So hope you like this video. If you have any doubts or suggestions, please comment below. So thank you for watching.